Hi everyone, welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video I have a very unpopular opinion. I really like this Iron Man. Let's get started. So this is the Iron Man 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. It's based on the Origins collection or a comic book masterpiece series, and it's die-cast. Okay, so this is based on the kind of a classic look for Iron Man from the comic books, or one of the classic looks for Iron Man from the comic books. However, it was very, very controversial at the time when it was dropped because of these. You can see these kind of like see-through acrylic kind of parts that wouldn't really be inside in it wouldn't appear on the comic books from Iron Man. He never really had them, but there was I think there was an episode, or there was a part of a comic, again correct if I'm wrong, or a kind of an issue of the comic where there was some sort of like kind of a force field or something like that, or maybe that's just people saying that to justify the existence on these. I think this is actually a collaboration between Hot Toys and an artist, and for some reason the artist wanted to put these kind of see-through acrylic parts on the outside. I don't think it's that bad. It doesn't bother me that much. Would I prefer without the acrylic parts? Probably. But yeah, it doesn't really bother me. It's just very, very unique. So I'm going to take a look at this. I actually do like this because I really like when you have something on the shelf which kind of throws back and kind of connects back to the source material. Like now, we have these movies, these like $1 million movies that are making billions in the box office with like the cutting edge technology, but it all originated, very, very like years and years ago with basically pen and paper. So that kind of idea, that character was just in someone's mind, sketched out on a pad, and now it's like they're in movies that are like worth millions with like the cutting edge CGI technology and everything. And I just think that's really, really cool. So this is a kind of a nod to that classic Iron Man look from the comics. So we're going to take a look at it. I actually really, really like this. So there's two versions. There's the deluxe. They're both pre-order products. There's the deluxe for $405, and then there is the regular for $375. We're going to take a look at the regular first and just see what he comes with. Right, so what do you get? You get the Iron Man itself, and you can see there, it just looks very dated. It looks very vintage or kind of retro, that kind of look. And if you've ever like seen any of the Iron Man comics or read any of the Iron Man comics, or even just seen some of old posters from those old comics, and some of these were dating back into, I think this is dating back into like the 50s and earlier. I don't know the exact dates, but I know that they're really, really old. So you have the it actually reminds me of the Mark 85, the color scheme a bit, because you have the red part in the middle and then you've got the golden arms and legs. And I think that's one of the reasons a lot of people like the Mark 85, because it was a throwback to kind of those comic book days as well. So you do have the acrylic parts on the outside, which you can take away. I think you can take off the chest part, but you can't take off all the parts. Well, no, here you can see it's on here and it's off here, so you can snap out the arm parts. Maybe I've got that back to front. I think you can't take out the chest parts. Again, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section here. It's just a good way to open up some sort of dialogue. So what do you get? So Iron Man with these acrylic parts where some can snap off and some can't. Bunch of swap out hands, base that I will never use. You can swap out the hip parts. You can get rid of the acrylic parts there. You can swap out the arm gauntlets, so you can take the acrylic parts off that. You don't seem to be able to take the torso parts off, but I think that when this is released, if you can take off the torso parts, a lot of people might actually change their tune, because I think this, especially the deluxe version, I think this will look really well, even if like you are not a Hot Toys collector and you just like the character Iron Man, or you were, say when you were a kid, say like if you're a bit older and you were a kid, you were reading the comics, like, and you just want that by your work desk or something like that, because it comes with like his work desk as well, which is kind of cool. You have the swap out face parts. This part kind of looks like a crown, and then the kind of more kind of curved version, I suppose. All right, so that's the regular version or collector version, whatever they call it, $375. So let's look at the deluxe. This is the one that I'd be interested in. I don't know if I'm going to get this, but it's this which kind of does it for me. This kind of like, it comes with his work desk. So you have this kind of like work desk with all these kind of like screens and stuff, and you have the suitcase, because that's what he used to do in the comics. He used to carry around this Iron Man costume in a suitcase. Completely ridiculous, but like, it's a simpler time. The suitcase itself, bunch of swap out arms. So basically it comes with everything that the collector edition comes from, but you get this work desk. This is the star of the show, and I'm pretty sure this lights up. So let's take a look at some of these photos. Yeah, again, I think it just looks, the look of this, it looks retro, it looks vintage, it looks old, and that's what I really like about it. Yeah, and the desk, like the base, it's a really good diorama base. So you got this base you can stand on, then he has this kind of like this, I suppose, like comes out of a computer. You've got the case that he carries it around, this kind of strange kind of work desk that goes around him. I'm not sure what these parts here are. I just think that would look really well on a shelf, like all these different screens and the different extra pieces of the armor and stuff. Yeah, I'm surprised people, I think it was just the acrylic parts which put a lot of people off. I think if it wasn't for the acrylic parts, this would have got a lot more love. But then again, it's not released yet. I think there's concerns that the acrylic parts might yellow over time. That would be something I would be concerned with. Yeah, I just think this is really cool. I remember a lot of people not liking this and really giving out about the see-through parts. But I just think it is just, I just think it's a nice throwback to the look in the comic books. Even like that without the workstation, all the bells and whistles, just standing straight up and down looks good. Yeah, I don't know. Just maybe they this kind of looks like some sort of like a shield or something like that over him. This one I'm interested in now. This workstation. If I was to get this, yeah, I would be getting the deluxe version. So you've got the case. The case can open up, and even inside in the case, you've got this like kind of light up screen, stuff like that. I want to actually just double check, does it actually light up? And all the different extra pieces of armor as well you could have scattered around, because that's what he does. He tinkers. Right, he's going to get out of this. I want to see what parts actually light up and is it battery powered or LED operated, and then I'll wrap this up. So the accessories exclusive to the deluxe version, you have, alright, so it's one Iron Man suitcase with articulated functions, basically opens and closes, I think. One holographic screen accessory, okay. A specially designed workshop themed diorama figure stand features LED light up function, grand, so it does light up, including elements of gantry arms with articulated function, extra armor assembling parts. Finds this is like kind of exclusive to the deluxe. I wonder, where does it say LED light up design, eyes, reactor? I can't see anything about USB powered. So I'm just looking through this, seeing if I can see anything about, it says LED light up function. Oh no, it's battery operated. Well, that's for the actual eyes, chest and arc. So they're the standard tiny little batteries that take a day of your life to put in, and then the batteries die in 5 minutes. I can't see. No, I'm not. Maybe it doesn't light up. No, it does light up. It just doesn't. The workstation does definitely light up. It says here, but it's not saying if it's battery powered or if it's if it's LED powered. Specially designed workshop team diorama. Nope. Again, if you can see something, maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe I'm just not opening my eyes. But yeah, if you know, let me know if the workstation itself, if it's battery powered, or if it's a USB. I'm thinking it's battery powered here, to be honest, but it looks at things. Maybe it says it here. LED features, crafted helmet, different display, LED lighter functions. The deluxe version includes signature Iron Man suitcase with articulated function, also an elaborated diorama figure base with LED light up function, allowing fans to explore Tony Stark's high-tech workshop. Yeah, it doesn't say if it's USB or batteries. Yeah, so I really like this. I haven't ordered it. I would be tempted, but I think this could be one of the type of ones I'll just see Toys Wonderland to see like a few months after it's out. If it's not selling well, maybe the price goes down. It's not something I need, but I actually think it's cool, and didn't get enough credit, I don't think. But I can see why people would be annoyed about this acrylic here. So that's pretty much it. Huge thank you to anyone who has liked any of the videos, watched any videos, subscribed to the channel. If you want to support the channel, if you do and like, subscribe, it does help me grow the channel, and I really do appreciate it. And yeah, go over to, if you like 1/6 scale figure photos or photography, go over to Instagram and follow me at 1/6 figure focus. That's pretty much it. Catch you in the next one. Good luck.